Hey y'all, if you like this Buggy the Clown look from One Piece, stay tuned. Alright people, this is day 2 of Ohayocon, Saturday. You can tell I have just woken up because I did not wave. I did not remember like anything to show you guys, so hey, look at that. Alright, so starting off with some primer. Just to preface, this look is inspired by mostly the live action, but there was inspiration from the anime as well, so it kind of was a crossroads between the two, as well as like realism. Like if Buggy was a real pirate, like in real life, like not in the show One Piece, because he's real there, but not, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm having a freaking brain fart. So I put my cushion foundation on. It's running out. Got to replace it. Next is highlighting and concealer, which is same product for me. This is just the e.l.f. camo concealer. I love it, especially for conventions. It works out really well. And then I am going to just use the same like little, it's not a beauty blender. It's not even a sponge. It's just like a cushion sponge, I suppose, to blend in my concealer. Nothing crazy. You've seen it a million times before. It's really no trick to it. After that, I did fill in the first half of my brows with this light blue cream eyeliner, just because my wig is going to be blue. So, only reason I filmed the first half is because later I go in and do the second half in just a moment with a dark blue. So this is just to kind of create the outline for that. You see I take my time quite a bit when doing that. I do think eyebrows are very, very important. So this is me yapping about K-pop drama with my two friends, with Lexi and Noah. So we talked about Park Bomb, and I was like kind of defending her, but the plastic surgery was a choice, but it was for the times, is what I was saying. Like, do I think it looks great now? No. Do I think she's pretty? Yes. Do I think she looks natural? Absolutely not. But if you know the tea, it was just the style at the time. The puppy dog face or whatever. So I was explaining that, but I got very adamant about it. Just blending in my contour. And this is when I go in and do the second half of my eyebrows with the dark blue, blending it toward the front, just marrying the two together really, really seamlessly. And then after that, I do my blush. I'm going with like a darker peach. And the outfit I wore this day was actually so comfortable. It was this like Renaissance skirt that I can use again for Ren Fair. I'm so excited. These striped tights that you couldn't see in the pictures or the TikToks that I took, but I got a lot of compliments IRL. And then this like burgundy blouse and a couple of corset pieces that I just layered on top of each other. It worked out really nicely. So the most distinctive part was the makeup and the hat. And the hat I made, so womp womp. All right, after blending all that in, I go ahead and bake. No real trick to that, just going ahead and setting everything. I was yapping again. And then because I forgot my brushes, like I said in the previous video, I had to use my finger, but in this case it kind of works out. So I took a black / very, very dark brown and I smudged that across my lid. Now I don't do a traditional like outer third smoky eye when it comes to pirates, just because they weren't, I don't know. I go for an aspect of like realistic art. So I just kind of use my fingers and smudge the shit out of it. But I use one like wash of each color. So the black was on my lid, the brown that I'm putting on, it's a little bit warmer. It's going into my crease, but I'm not blending up, and I'm not blending a lot because I kind of like the shape that it created naturally. So we're working with that. And then I took the like lightest color to just blend it in together with my brow bone, just so it didn't look patchy. I had a blue eyeliner pen for my eyebrows, so I put that on as my eyeliner today actually, because I kind of like the little pop of color. Not very often I do like clown makeup, we'll say, for cosplays where you get to have a lot of liberties with it, so that's what I was rocking with. And then I did my little contour with my powder, jawbone, temple, cheeks, nose, the usual. Nothing really new here. And then on this dual-ended contour stick, there's a little highlight thing that I never ever use, just because I don't like the way it takes off my makeup. But it kind of worked in this case. So I needed a base for my little red nose, which I knew I was going to use little red sparkles for. So this would allow the sparkles to stick really nicely. And nicely they did stick. So here I am putting them on with just a little bit of eyeshadow that I had. Kind of creating the shape as I go. God, I cannot wait to get my chin done. I'm looking at these videos, and it's like, I'm always about body positivity, and there's always going to be things I want to change about myself, but God, that chin, that double chin just gets my goat. Like, I go to the gym 4 days a week. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so stamped on my red eyeshadow on my nose, and then I had this jumbo pen. If anybody knows how to sharpen these, by the way, please let a girl know, because I don't know. I don't know. And it's like they can't have made a product that you can't use the rest of. There's no way. So it's annoying me quite a bit. I was looking online. They're like, just use a normal pencil sharpener. No. No. So I have no idea. I tried twisting it. It wouldn't twist. So I don't know. Anyway, these skulls and crossbones. It's just these crossbones. I'm just creating an X, following it through, and I'm creating two little round balls on either end of the line that's created. And then I kind of smooth out the corners that meet the line to the two little circles that I have, so that they kind of look a little bit more bony. God, there's so many inappropriate jokes I could make right now about that sentence. I tried navigating it, but in a PG way, but it's really calling me. And then I took that bone color in my palette and I used it, but it was a little too skin tony for me, but this was going to bake the base, and I was going to go back in later with the white again and not set that layer. But for now, we're going to let it sit. I had this turquoise, I guess, like aqua, not highlighter pen, eyeliner pen. And I'm creating his little clown pointies on his eyes. And I was going to skip my lid, but then I decided, you know what, it's kind of really pretty. Because this eyeliner goes on like paint. It kind of just sits on top of the eyeshadow really nicely and creates this lovely contrast. So I kind of just went for it. And it paid off, thank God. It's a good thing I liked it, and at some points I'm like, is this a placebo where I have to like it because I don't have time to change my makeup, or is it actually good? I think in this case it was actually good, looking back now. And I had this like little pastel palette, so I set the eyeliner with some turquoise or aqua pastel eyeshadow just to make it pop a little bit more. I was starting to experiment with color in the inner corner. I decided no. But I did have this shiny little multi-chrome sparkly palette that I was experimenting with. So I took a little bit of like the lightest color, which is a white shifting yellow, and I put that all along where my crease meets my brow bone, and then I put more on the teal, on the aqua that I put down with the eyeliner, and it really made it pop. Because if you keep in mind, yellow and blue are contrasting colors on the color wheel. They're opposing. So it really popped. It kind of made this like green a little bit, which works for Buggy. Buggy? You can see me, I got excited. Replicating on the other side. I know my hand's in the way. There we go. So I'm just literally taking out my eyelid and then filling in. I'm tugging my eyes just to get any wrinkles out of the way and to get the skin taut. Alright, setting with the pastel color. Nothing new, nothing crazy. And then sitting on top of that with the sparkles. as well as creating the little graphics that I wanted. And then taking some pastel. No, it was a dark blue that was in the pastel palette, and I put that underneath my lower lash line. A little smoked out, but enough definition to know it's there. And then I stamped it on top of my eyeliner just to make it a little bit more blue instead of being mistaken for a black eyeliner. And then I started using this dual-ended liquid lip. I think I got it off of Shein or Amazon, one of the two. But it has a liner on one end and then the actual liquid lip on the other, so it's very useful for touch-ups throughout the day. So in my case, I used it to outline my extended smile, my clown smile, I suppose. And now, his is very smudgy, I know. And even in the anime, it's implied that it's smudgy visually. I did not want to do that. So I was going to, like, blend it. You know how it's got, in the movie, Mr. Skarsgård, I can't remember which one, has all these extended lines that go to his eyes. I kind of drew more inspiration from that because the lines are so crisp and clean. I'm like, I cannot do a messy look after working this hard on my base. And then for continuity, I did take a little bit of the liquid lip and put it on my nose, just so the coloring was the same. Alright, so after that we're wiping away the bake, the excess powders, and then I am putting on some highlight. So at first I used my finger, was not working, and so, yeah. And then this is what I was talking about. I went back over the crossbones with the white jumbo pencil, crayon, whatever. And it created this texture, but again, because it wasn't sharpened, and I don't know how to sharpen it, it just wasn't working. It's driving me nuts. After that, I took some red shimmer that I had of the dual chrome palette to put where I had the brown and the black on my eyelid, and this just kind of added like an extra pop that I was really pleased with. So this looked more like clown, but that undertone of brown and the dark of the black, still whispered pirate makeup. So I was quite pleased with it. And I found this green that I brought, so I was like, I'll just outline the blue, the aqua, just to give it a little bit more of a cartoony look. So did that. Setting spray. Fanning myself with some eyelash carton that I had. I don't know. It's in my makeup bag. And then trying the highlighter again now that my base is a little bit more hydrated. And that was a lot better. Alright, this is a jump scare. Trigger warning, jump scare. I had my little hairnet on. I said, oh my gosh, I forgot to outline the black, or the bones in black. So this is me doing that. And I was telling my fiance to wait. Because he's like, I need you to help me with my wig. I'm literally drawing myself. It's Buggy. Can you please not interrupt? I'm like, I gotta be in the zone, dude. I gotta focus. These lines gotta be decent at the very least. And decent they were. I was rushing at this point. Just because I had a few people that needed my help with stuff. As far as like scars or wigs or whatever. So I was trying to hurry up on this. So just really quickly taking a fine tip eyeliner pen and just light-handedly going along the edges of each thing. And I had to clean some of them up with a Q-tip. So yeah. And this is the final product, unedited photos from a Samsung camera, I think back camera. So if you like this, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Kate_escapism. And then, so like, comment, and subscribe on here. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.